Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Sorry for the delayed start this evening. I was having some technical issues, and it's very hot. That's why I've just taken it down, taken the lab coat off this evening, and just enjoying a frosty tequila beer, Desperado, so I'm still waiting for your call. Tonight, part 2 of the infamous Rouge Saloon. Obviously, last week, Blaz was having a bit of trouble, having been absconded with by the Green Street Gang. We left Face and Ormanganda tearing up the dance floor in the hard space techno club, and we left she and Clara upstairs having a nice little intimate archery session. That's where we left it last week. Let's see where we're going to pick it up this week. Nice to have you here. My name's Jayven Fox. Let's play some Starfinder. Yay. Well, folks, you heard the intro. Everybody remembers where they were, I'm presuming.
I remember where I was.
Apart from the name of it.
I was throwing some shit
Yeah.
with Ormanganda.
Well, when we return to you, you are currently unaware of Blaz's predicament, because he did not open a channel, notify anybody in any way. So he has been pinched. You guys are at current completely blissfully unaware of this. So
Some more blissful than others.
we are going to pick up. Yeah, we're going to pick up with Face and Ormanganda. Currently, they are in an awful lot of races frequent the Rouge Saloon, and so you found a little room where it's like the ceiling is like a big warm orange heat lamp, and it's very dry and hot in there, and there's a couple of like carved, sculpted, like flowing stones carved for, shall we say, the larger gent. So you can just stretch out on like a chaise longue. So you're on one of those, Ormanganda, and at the moment there's a very large. You're on your front, and your derriere is covered by a towel, and you're currently being worked on by a very large Vesk lady, and she's like giving you all of this up and down your back. She's like giving you a working over. She's like rubbing sand into your scales. Apparently you like that sort of thing, but. So she's just like scrubbing you down with sand and like going to absolute town on you. So you're getting the shit kicked out of you by a masseuse, and you seem to be having a real nice time. Face.
So it's
gone.
It's like this. It's like the scene from Ben-Hur, but with saurian bodies instead.
Sure. And we pan across
Nuts.
to a couple more of these stone recliners, beach chairs, I guess you could say. And just a few yards away is Face and his companion Crystal, who he was dancing with earlier. And they've got two recliners kind of scooched up together, and she's kind of draped off him, and like they're just sitting out in the heat. They've got like a bottle of rather expensive looking bubbly on a small table, just off to one side. And, just the general detritus of the night. There's a small basket that's currently got like just all your clothes chucked in it. And you're all toweling it up in the desert room.
Of course, I did the desert room.
So we're going to pick things up with you, chaps, and you can tell me what you want to do.
After you, Face.
I'm obviously, we're just sort of hanging out in the room. Ormangander's just like, they're not super close, but they're not like far away. It's still in sort of conversation distance, right?
Oh yeah. You just
Yeah.
A wing's tip away. You could probably poke him.
Okay, so I guess this is the part of the night where I was the stuff was sort of mellowed out now, the Nebutab.
I mean, you're still pretty. You don't really know because you're inexperienced with it, so you don't really know how much longer you've got to go.
Okay, but
you're still very much on them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying the fact that me and Ormangander did the dance of awesomeness.
The Dracriarchy dance.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just sort of like chilling out, having a good time. I've got Crystal, my lovely companion.
Yeah.
Sort of just fooling around and giggling and stuff.
Yeah, she's just giggling and tickling your wings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whipping you with a little towel. Oh.
I'm just gonna sort of like while I'm just having a good time, I'm just gonna like look over to Ormangander and see that he's being like massaged and having like all this lovely sand and like
mercilessly massaged.
Maybe some of his like scales are getting a bit shinier as well,
Yeah.
I'm just like, you enjoying yourself over there?
Ormangander doesn't talk. He just kind of like purrs a little bit happily as the knots are being worked out of his muscles. He's used to a good as a warrior and athlete. He's used to a good post-battle massage. Obviously, there hasn't been a battle, which is slightly disappointing. But he's in the zone. He's just fully relaxed, allowing it to replenish him, enjoying, I guess, the after effects of the Nebutab or the come down, the tail.
Oh, you're still in it. Like, you're getting a bit optimistic if you think you've hit the come down just
yet. Okay,
yet.
yeah, just enjoying the enjoying the combination of the tactile feel of the sand and the force of the massage combined with the Nebutabs.
I would like to just clap my hands, just do and like call over someone with a tray of drinks.
They're straight there. Sir?
Yeah, can I have one of those? So earlier when I came and there was a guy with like a tray like yours, and there was some drinks on it, and there was how would you describe it? You see, what happened was the drinks they were liquid, but also not.
She, as you're talking, just reaches a hand up to your face and goes, "It's okay. I'll bring you some more drinks," and just whisks off.
Very cool.
She returns very briefly later with more of those effervescent little shots. Quite delicious.
Nice.
There are 6 on the tray.
I'm gonna scoop the tray and thank her.
Yeah, she leaves you. She leaves you the tray. She sort of just like settles. It's like, it's okay. You don't have to take them all. Just like, and then just settles them down on the little table next to you.
And then I'm gonna offer one to Ormangander and Crystal. and the masseuse, I guess. What's the masseuse's name? What's their backstory?
You haven't had any yet. Anytime Ormagander tried to be polite at first when he laid down, and he started explaining, it's like, oh, so you're from Vespra, and then before he could even get the sentence out, she's just like, and just he starts beating him, and every attempt at conversation since has just resulted in like
Further beating.
Yeah, so you worked here like, hey! And the elbow goes in. So you've not managed to actually get any information out of it so far.
Yeah, and I just offer one to everyone, basically.
The Vesk pauses, looks at you kind of unimpressed, quite stern, like in a kind of not when I'm working, and then goes back to thumping Ormangander's back.
Can I have a straw? I guess if I'm kind of like hanging down, it's kind of it's the dynamics of imbibing the drink are going to be a little bit complicated.
Crystal extracts herself from Facey's wings and just gracefully tiptoes across to bring you a straw from their tray.
Excellent. Nice.
Yeah.
I've kind of got this image of it maybe going a little bit like the locker scenes in Top Gun, leaning into the whole house. Because I guess we're just in towels.
Well, as ever.
Is there a sauna as well, Jay?
Well, you're kind of in the dry version. There are obviously lots of different wet versions, but you guys, being from arid climes, went for the dry one first. You'd actually followed the Vesk masseuse in there, Ormagander.
Okay. Probably sauna next.
Probably what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sauna next. Sauna next.
Yeah, or some sort of like hot spring bath.
Yeah, and then a plunge pool.
Okay, right, cool. So you're going off to try and find some temperate baths. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe like a jungle room or something.
Yeah.
Were
Something
you
a bit more
trying
humid.
to say sauna, Sam?
That's how you say sauna. Sauna. Yeah.
Sauna.
There you go. I'll accept both. You go off to try and find a hot and moist room.
Because you're
In
scared
a
of the baby
waffle
blue.
sounds really hygienic. Well done.
You'll be fine. And
This is clearly a clean and high class brothel. I think
we're gonna cut over to she and Clara, who'd been doing some light-hearted shooting with the antique bows that Miss Kesha Varan, the proprietor of the Rouge Saloon, possesses. However, she has been called away regarding some business. She had to step out. So she's left you in the capable hands of Ashino, who is I think she was the human host, wasn't she? That you were left with last week. And Ms. Viran is replaced by, if I can just find a name, Kotatsu. And she is also human.
How do you spell that?
Oh, hang on. Ishino is Ishino.
Mm-hmm.
And Kotatsu is Kotatsu.
Okay, cool. That's how I thought it was going to be spelled. Yay.
Yes, and they are both human, sort of, hosts, the kind of senior circle of like the staff here, it seems. And they start pouring out some wine and are just generally hanging out and laying about in Ms. Veyran's atelier. But they seem on hand to, for anything you might need.
Oh, this is all really, really lovely and hospitable of you. How did Miss Varan know that we'd be so interested in bows?
Miss Ferran takes particular care to get to know her customers as quickly as possible. She has some might say a sixth sense for people. It's what makes her such a wonderful host. She clearly, if you don't mind me saying, probably took her direction from your outfit. You seem more equipped for battle than an evening out.
I kind of look at her and I look my outfit up and down and I go, yeah, fair point.
We understand that not everybody who finds themselves on a night at the Rouge Saloon necessarily suits the atmosphere downstairs. Occasionally Miss Ferran will invite special guests up to her atelier to entertain them privately. It is a great honour.
It's it's one I think we're very much enjoying, wouldn't you say, Clara?
Oh, very much. Yes. And she just like slowly sips some wine while making direct eye contact with Shino.
Katatsu's just like just holding out fruit for you, like a piece of fruit. There's a little bit of peeled fruit.
No, I'm not sure.
Do you take the fruit? Does Clara take the fruit? So
100% I take the fruit.
Clara takes the fruit.
Always take the fruit.
Take it.
I will take whatever kind of fruit these girls offer me.
I think Clara could do with another archery lesson.
She is just still having a go with the antique antique bows, but is getting like a few pointers just on like sort of the breathing technique for this particular bow, just and how it relates to kind of traditional sniping. And it's quite interesting, and you sort of like find yourself delaying like a quarter breath, and it just all seems to start to slot into place. And you're getting some good points on the board, and the atmosphere is good.
I feel like I probably haven't hit that target once.
Well, it's
But
fine.
I was saying, I think Clara needs maybe some more one-to-one tuition.
Yes, I definitely need help with my aim.
Perhaps your muscles are tired. Presume you had a long journey here. You're from off-world, correct?
Yes, a long, long way away.
Ah, well, this is no good for shooting. Perhaps we should head downstairs and make use of the temperate baths.
Sounds a bit communal and crowded for my current mood. There's a lot of people downstairs.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh boy. Well, throwing the dice isn't going to help.
Can I assist her?
Yes, you can. DC
I thought
10
Clara
for
had
this.
good diplomacy.
Probably. I don't know. I don't have a face toss up. That's the one thing I didn't load.
Mine's being super slow. There we go. 25.
That's a +2.
Cool. I have at least 15 plus whatever my bullshit is. So I rolled a 13. What do I have? That's maths. 23.
That's including the +2.
Yes.
Okay. Kotatsu kind of senses your lack of enthusiasm to head back downstairs and goes, well, we could always, and just gets a remote control out and goes, and like it's smaller. She apologises. It's much smaller than the suites downstairs, but like a temperate bath starts to come up out of the floor upstairs in the atelier. Just like rises up out of the deck. It's like, well, we always have this one.
Is it just like pre-filled?
Yeah. Yeah, it just lives under the floor, warm and pre-filled. It's like you thought it was underfloor heating when you came in.
Clara just looks at she and it's like, what do you think?
You know, I personally, I'm good, but you should knock yourself out. Well, not literally, because then you drown. But, you know, you should go for it.
It is very, very, very tempting.
I'm sure, what's her name? Isha?
Keisha?
Ishina.
Ishina, sorry.
Oh,
I'm sure Ishina will join you and keep you company.
Of course.
And Miss Varan's not gonna get upset about the possible smell of wet dog that might follow this bath.
Miss Brown would not have invited you to her apartment if she didn't want us treating you as an honoured guest. Worry not about these things.
Okay. And she just she takes off her new coat and just carefully folds it and puts it to the side and then looks at she and is like, this is a little bit weird, but at least I'm covered in fur.
Katatsu wishes your clothes away and brings you robe and towels and stuff and starts hanging them up on a little pole next to him. She's like, "This is the full service." Start putting all sorts of coloured liquids into the bubbles, and it's they're just getting it. Yeah, it's just sweet, getting the candles on, just dimming the blinds, because there was artificial light up there. So yeah, just whole mood change is going on in front of you.
I'm getting that bath.
So as she weighs up the bath and the shooting, as Clara sinks into the pool, and the lads go looking for a bubbly experience of their own, we cut over to Blaz, who the last thing you remember, Blaz, is being bundled out of the rear doors of the Rouge Saloon on the floor you first entered, and being scurried off into an alleyway behind the venue with something sharp at your back. You're only a few yards outside the door when you feel a hood being pulled over your head, and with your augmented eyes, you can just make out a little bit more through the rough Hessian than most people. You see alleys flitting by.
My little consent bracelet's gone red.
Your bracelet is doing several things. But yes, your consent bracelet, I'm sure, is red. It is hard to tell because your hands are swiftly cable-tied behind your back. And you are
It's green again.
bundled, if you had to guess, maybe 50 yards before being thrown into the back of a vehicle. A few minutes later, you arrive at whatever your destination appears to be. You would have to guess maybe 6 minutes travel, 7 minutes travel, roughly. You're jostled once again. You eventually come to it's dark, it's outside, you can feel the cold. And you hear the sound of 2 heavy doors clunking. And before you know it, you are thrown down in a uncomfortable chair with a metal frame. And the hood is whipped off your head. You're confronted by the 3 dudes that you crossed in the Rouge Saloon. One of them is wearing a long trench coat. The other 2 are wearing kind of showy body plating. Yeah. And they're just looming over you. What you doing?
Trying to maintain his composure. but clearly quite put out by this turn of events.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, there was no need for that, was there? Really?
We will determine what is appropriate for you, off-worlder.
Off-worlder. You know, and Blaz wants to try and say this next bit in Vesk, which he does speak.
Okay.
Off-worlder, enough. Do you know who I am? Do you have any idea who I am? I am Blaz Muzzfish, hero of Hangar 42, savior of Cryonis, arena champion, lord of lightning, nemesis of Zon Kuthon. And I've had enough. Touch me again, and I'll need to find a fence post so that when I fry you, I can furnish my friends with the biggest, fattest lizard on a stick they've ever eaten.
Give me the world's most epic bluff check. Or are you going for it? You go for an intimidate? What are you trying for here?
Can I have some advantage?
Advantage? You are not in a position of advantage, my friend. Most definitely not.
You choose bluff or intimidate. Either one are equally crap for Blaz.
You should get advantage just for the sheer chutzpah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go bluff. Give me a bluff check.
19.
That is not going to work.
Oh.
The larger of the Vesk in the trench coat just flies in with a punch and lands one clean across your jaw. You immediately take 10 damage as you are punched in the chair.
Damage.
You can't even protect yourself.
That spits blood.
The Vesk begin to ask you questions. You start to give me a perception check first of all.
I always lose perception. Where is it? There we go. 11.
11. Okay, you make out that you were in some sort of industrial setting. You don't recognise the specific machinery in the room. You do recognise that there is a small control station, a small cupboard in the far corner of the room that appears to contain some sort of energy source, and there are cables running from that room to your stretcher. The room, you would say, is probably about about 35 feet-ish by about 45 feet. Fairly sizable, but yeah, and it is very dimly lit. You don't hear much. You don't hear anything from outside. And your PCU is currently lying on a table across the room from you. And your hands and feet are bound.
Am I bound to the chair?
You are bound to the chair, yeah.
Is the chair bound to the ground?
How would you know? Are you trying to do this unnoticed?
No.
Okay.
I've just been punched in the face.
The chair does not move, and you are, the lieutenant, appears. It's like,
You are not going anywhere until we know where you got those nebutabs.
I didn't get anything. I found them, and I'm trying to sell you the location. Fuck's sake.
Another 6 damage as a left hook sends another tooth across the room.
Oh.
Enough with your lies. You have no leverage here. Answer our questions.
Okay. They
To point
have
out that Blaz isn't technically lying.
they have several questions. First of all, I'm going to need you to give me a will saving throw.
Oh, fuck. 9.
9. That is a fail on the will save. They're looming over you in this darkened industrial, what feels like a basement. And there's no denying it, you have definitely bitten off more than you can chew. Their attempts at intimidation and snarling at you, snarling for answers, mean that they are going to get one. The questions that are coming your way are as follows.
Where did you get the Nebutabs? Where are the rest of them? Who are you? Who are you working with? Where did you come from? And who are you working for?
Now, you have to give up one of those pieces of information due to the intimidation. Which one are you going to give up?
I'm going to give up all of those pieces of information, but in a very specific way. Because I've already told them who I am. I'm Blasphemous Fish. I am.
So you are being peppered with these questions.
Okay.
Like I say, I will force you to give them up as you are being tortured and questioned.
Go on, then.
But like you say, you are more than capable
Yeah.
of giving up all of it in one go if you think that is wise.
All right. Well, I wanted to be canny with my phrasing, but if you're gonna
I'm just explaining
be
it
a
so
little
you
bit
know
more-
fully
yeah,
like
yeah.
the circumstances
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in. Okay, good. So you can play it how you like.
So, all right. Yep. Blaz will give up his name and who he is.
Okay.
More than happy to tell them that.
Yeah.
Who is working with? Which was the question. I'm
Uh,
working with my friends.
okay.
The group who you encountered back at the Rouge Saloon.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't fucking tell them who I am.
Okay.
Let me tell you about my roommate.
And you.
We have never heard of this Blasmusfish. What is your role, this crew you're a part of? What do you do?
Oh, well, on the crew, I'm the science officer, which is it's a bit of a nothing, really. Kind of a crappy role. I just balance the shields.
Okay. You're going to take another punch to the face
Oh, for God's sake!
for another
I'm
10.
giving them all the answers.
For another 10 damage.
Oh, we're into health.
They
Ain't
feel
bad.
like you're being a little obtuse. So
Brutal.
so yeah, they're just trying to punch the answers out of you. Give me a fortitude save.
Altitude 18.
18. Okay, so yeah, you get to pick which answer you give up next.
Where did you get the Nebutabs? Where are the rest? Who are you working for? Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did you come from, Canadian?
We came from a mining planet called Cryonis. It's not there anymore. But we did save the colonists.
We know Cryonis. You did not come from a mining settlement. There is
no, that's-
no Nebutabs on Cryonis.
No, we didn't get the Nebutabs on Cryonis. We found the Nebutabs here in this system.
Okay. Another punch to the face for 6 damage.
My God.
And
Legit
another fortitude save, please.
16.
16. Okay, you're going to give up one more answer, but you do get to choose it. So where did you get the Nebutabs? Where are the rest? Who are you working for? Which one are you going to give up?
We got the Nebutabs here in this system. I'm trying to sell you the location of the rest. And who I'm working for? My employer is a man named Aldous Callahan.
So you're giving up
We're
Aldous.
actually on his dime at the Rouge Saloon. You can check.
Okay. They
That's all 3 answers. Don't hit me again.
back up and start to discuss amongst themselves what to do with you. They've got a good amount of information. You seem to be cracking, but they still don't trust.
I've got like 8 hit points left.
They're still not. You're beaten and bloodied, and but they can see that you're still. They still don't trust you. Like they can tell. They can see that little spark of rebellion still. So one of them retreats into the room behind you. You can't quite crane around to see what they're doing. You just hear this sloshing sound, and they emerge with a bucket, sloshing with liquid, and they start to pour it out slowly around the metal framed chair that you are secured to. And then the bucket goes back in the cupboard, and then the lieutenant whispers something in the local patois. And the other lieutenant goes into another storeroom, and you hear like a vague skittering, like small screeching. And it's this container, and the lead vest leans in and goes,
You are not telling us everything yet, but you will. I want to introduce you to a piece of local wildlife.
and he pulls up this kind of like squirming little millipede thing.
These are Leaites. They grow on the polar regions of Marianus 4. They are responsive to electrical impulses, but they don't like it in the daylight.
And he just plonks it on your face, and it starts going. And it's like,
Once it has finished burrowing into your nasal passages,
and you start to feel it disappearing up the schnoz.
No, I don't like it.
it will make a home around your cerebral cortex. When stimulated, it can be most useful in removing information, as you are to find out.
And you just feel it squirming around your brain pan, dude. You have
They will secure themselves. Enjoy your last moments of defiance, Marsfish. You will soon be telling us everything we wish to know.
and you feel a spike of searing pain as the assistant flicks a switch behind you, and the chair and the conduits leading in here light up with electric blue energy, and you feel this thing go and clamp down inside your bloomin' brain pan. It's not a pleasant sensation, and you black out. And yeah, with that, we're back over to Face and Ormagander, who are still looking for the jacuzzi.
No.
I feel the contrast.
So, what I want to do in this moment, while there's a lull in our sort of night while we're looking for this place,
Yes.
and we're sort of just walking around, we're being led to wherever we're going, and I'm gonna turn to Ormagander and I'm gonna be like, hey, Ormagander, do you know what'd be really funny right now? Do you know what'd be just hilarious, just great, just hilarious? If we prank call one of the guys. Imagine how funny it would be. Come on. It would be great, wouldn't it? We should prank call one of them.
Which one?
I don't know. Well, who do you think? I don't think she would find it funny. I don't want her to like shoot me in the face, so maybe not she.
Maybe we should prank call Laz and tell him we found a half elf with lots of eggs.
Oh yeah, tell him about the eggs. Yes, the eggs are always funny. Yes, okay. I'm gonna, and then I like. Is there sort of like a Starfinder version of, you know how you hide your number when you call someone?
Yeah. You can do that. You can
Yeah.
withhold ID. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Because obviously, if I'm prank calling Blaz, I don't want him to know that it's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call Blaz.
Maybe we should get, what's your little dragon friend called?
Crystal.
Maybe we should get Crystal to actually speak, because then he won't know that it's either of us.
Oh yeah. Okay, Crystal. Right. So we'll call Blaz, and I'll tell you what to say. All right, Crystal. Crystal's obviously up for this.
Crystal looks like she thinks you're being playful. So she's like, it's this little game you're playing. She's up for it.
Okay, right. So we're gonna call him, and we're gonna tell him about the eggs. Crystal.
It rings
eggs,
a few times, and you get a click from the other end of the line, or Crystal gets a.
Okay, now Crystal, say this. Hey, Blaz, we found you some eggs. Come find us on the floor there's eggs.
Crystal, as she says this, holds the PCU up so you can all like hear the response, and you just hear,
Who is this?
and then it hangs up, cuts off.
Blaz sounds different on the phone.
That sounds like a Vesk.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like that in real life.
Ormagander just sort of scratches his head sort of confusedly. He's just like, James, do we recognise the voice from the exchange earlier?
Give me a perception check.
Can I do it as well?
24!
Oh, I don't need to do it. You can do it.
You recognise the voice. Well, you certainly go like, that's a Vesk, and it sounds remarkably like the person you ran into earlier, or one of them.
Ormagander turns to Face and he's like, that sounds like that stunty Vesk dick who was talking to us earlier.
Wait, let's call him back, and I'm going to call him back with. I'm not going to withhold the number this time. I'm going to call him back.
Another few rings, a little bit longer this time, and you just hear but no voice on the other end of the line yet.
Who is this? Blaz? Hello? What's going on?
Your friend made a very bad decision. He's with us. Who is this?
Who are you? You've got my friend. Who are you? My name's on the phone. Tell me where my friend is.
You will hear from us in time.
Click.
Is there any way I can like trace where Blaz's thing is?
As we've discussed before, you can't track PCUs. Otherwise, no one would carry one for the privacy and security
Yeah.
implications.
So not
they
even
are.
through the call.
You might be like, if you were going to do it, it would have to be over a live call, but it'd still be an incredibly high-end hack.
Can I do some sort of check to see if I heard anything in the background that might give me a hint of where they are?
If you can track the bracelets.
We need to speak to.
I'll tell you what. I'll just give me a quick insight
Baran.
check with some sort of insight check. What's it going to be? Give me a engineering check, please, Face.
Oh,
Well, in
God,
fact,
okay.
physical science actually.
Okay,
Nice.
that's a bit better.
Can I assist?
25.
25.
No, I don't need to assist.
I actually got a nat 20. That's.
You realise that even though PCUs are very secure with location tracking, that Blas was
Find
wearing.
my friends on.
He was wearing the consent band from the Rouge Saloon. Perhaps it's not as secure as the PCU circuits. It might be you might be able to potentially jerry-rig that, see if you can get a signal.
Well, surely the Rouge Saloon has a way of keeping tabs on these things.
We need to
they
speak
must be able
to.
find-
We
Yeah.
need to speak to Lady Varan.
I feel like Blas is in big trouble, and that's not good. Let's call the girls. Let's go down to and get our stuff. We should definitely. I'm still tripping, but let's go.
Crystal and the still as yet unnamed Vesk woman who's been massaging Gormanganda. You all don some clothes. You're not quite as scandalous as you were before, and head off looking for one of the hosts, one of the sort of lead hosts, or trying to find a member of staff who can perhaps get you in contact with the management. That your masseuse puts back on her like large plate armor, shoulder pads and stuff. Crystal with a little flowing number. And right. Well, we are going to take a quick break here, folks. We're going to take a couple of minutes. Hopefully you guys can reunite and come up with a plan for helping Blas. He is in massive shit.
Yeah.
He could have been gambling all night.
He does have a tendency to do this. This is the first time he's done it in the Mariana 6 arc, but he did do it in the Cryonis arc as well.
I had a
Yeah.
conversation. I tried to sell some information. I didn't even attack anyone, or just
Why
a, just
would
a,
you try and sell information like that in the first place? To them.
Calm down there, Lone Wolf.
Blas likes
Right.
money.
They're the people we're
That's
trying
the
to
wrong
frame.
kind of gambling, Blas. You're not supposed to use your life.
Or your teeth.
We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be back in a mo. Subscribe if you don't want to see adverts. Just subscribe anyway. It's cool. It helps. All right. Oh, and follow these people: Uncanny Crafter, VampZoe, and OverlordFace. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Right. So we are going to pick up then with Ellie and Zoe, who are upstairs with Ashino and Katatsu. Ashino's in the bath, just generally just playing with Clara's ears and stuff. Katatsu's in and out the bath, and just kind of doing some competitive shooting with you. But she's scantily clad. Soon enough, one of the non-hosts, but another member of staff, just slides in quietly through the door and just gestures over to Katatsu, who just sort of skips over and listens to a little message and comes back and goes, "We believe your crewmates may be looking for you downstairs."
Oh, thank God for that.
What have they done now?
We're can't speak to that, but did seem rather urgent.
I mean, it would have to be for us to be in a place like this and for them to be looking for us too.
They
Very
start.
good point.
They gesture the way to offer to guide you back downstairs to where your friends are looking for you.
You two run drugs. Blaz is Blaz.
Oh my, like I feel like we've been neglecting you, like not giving you guys enough love. Like you weren't getting enough love from the skimpy
No, but
human
like you two
guitar
run
round.
drugs, and Blaz is always distracted by lovely ladies, which I can relate to.
So clearly, like you're his chaperone. Maybe you two should chaperone each other.
I'd steal a
You're the two
boat.
that
That would
kidnapped.
go well. We're just ending us both walking off
Kidnapped
towards the
together. Yeah.
yeah. Kidnapped by like really, really sexy enemies.
Sexy spiders.
Yeah. Oh God! Wait, no,
Mm.
no.
Welcome to Japan.
Sexy spider ladies, like you know how.
Urutsukadoji, Legend of the Overfiend.
No.
Right,
You know how
folks.
they made Sheila
Sorry, Jay. Sorry.
a sexy lady in one of the games.
So, you could, if you couldn't steal a bow without it being very obvious, you basically start an
kidding.
issue. No, I'm just letting you know. So yeah, they start guiding you back downstairs, back into the actual business itself, down from Miss Rand's apartment at the top of the Rouge Saloon.
Wait, hold up. Sorry. How easy is it gonna be for Clara to get her wet fur back into her like skinny jeans and thigh-high fucking leather boots? Because she's just been in a bath.
It's fine. There's a hairdryer, industrial hairdryer.
You step
robe
you step briefly into the full body hairdryer and get an all over floof, and then Ashino quickly, efficiently, but not unpleasantly applies copious amounts of talcum powder, and then you're leathered back up in no time.
Okay.
They know what
Cool.
they're doing here. It's full service.
I really want to make some quip about how she wishes that Ashino would be helping her get undressed, not dressed, but now is not the time.
Yeah. Well, tempura chicken. So you reunite in the hallways downstairs as Face and Ormaganda make their way from the desert room. Unseen.
What's happened?
Ormaganda doesn't hear that because he's looking at Cora and he goes, "Have you done something to your fur? It looks amazing."
Yeah, we had a bath. I had a bath with one of the courtesans. Why did you disturb me from said bath?
It's so fluffy.
Guys, Blaz is in
Apparently
trouble.
this
We
was
need to
urgent.
leave. We
I'm
need to
still
go.
on drugs.
Oh
Guys,
God!
Blaz is in trouble.
I thought it was something
Of course
important.
he is. What did he do this time?
He's not in the club anymore, I don't think.
Where
And
is he?
the
Not
Vesk
in the
have
club?
him.
The
How-
vet.
Wait,
The
how
Vesk.
do you know this?
Because we prank called him, but it wasn't him that answered, it was the Vesk, and now I feel bad for trying to prank call him. And
And you're sure he
He's in
wasn't just like
danger.
putting on a weird voice?
no, we gotta go.
be a
We
good
gotta get
prank.
our shit and leave.
Definitely.
Okay.
So fucking dead.
Ask.
Guys.
Okay. Hold on. How do you know he's not in the club anymore?
Because we called and he didn't. There was no noise. There was nothing. So they took him away. We gotta go.
Are there...
We're gonna go down to the front desk girl. We're gonna get her to track his consent bracelet. And 'cause
Okay.
let's leg it. I'm gonna start legging it
Is she-
towards
is
the
she
front
new?
desk.
Is
Is she-
Ormaganda still staring at Clara's fluffy fur? Because if so, she's
Well,
going to smash you in the face with that
He's
tail.
kind of. I think he's almost sort of like trying to like. It's a tactile drug.
Just touch the ears, Orm. Just touch the ears.
Ashino,
Yeah, okay,
fuck's sake.
he's just kind of like
Ishino
good,
leans
good
in
lizard boy.
and goes, "I'm sorry, I couldn't help but overhear. Did I hear you say one of your friends is in trouble with a Vesk?"
That's
It
what they're
seems that
saying.
way. Yes.
Yes.
It is very unwise to tangle with the wrong Vesk around this part of Cotabebas.
Blaz has a knack for accidentally tangling with the wrong people. We should I don't suppose there's anything you or Miss Farran could do to help this situation while we go try and track him?
Yeah, I thought these Vesk worked here for you. The impression I got
Absolutely
earlier.
not. The Rouge Saloon is neutral territory.
Mm.
Like in John Wick.
If it would help you, we may at least be able to help you identify who may have taken your friend. We will, of course, be passing this information on to the authorities.
That is, yes, that's fair enough. Honestly, I don't really care who finds out as long as we get him back alive.
Do you have any big ass guns that you could give us?
I'm afraid you would be wanting a weapon vendor for that. That's not our line of work, sir.
No, but we did
Ormanganda-
check in all of our weapons when we came in, so we're going that way anyway. We could just get them.
Ormanganda looks at Face, flexes his muscles, and goes, "I don't understand. I've already got 2 tickets to the gun show."
Oh god.
God.
This is
Do you
going to
do
be a
the-
long
Do
fucking
you
night.
reload your arms when you say
Yeah,
that?
he absolutely does. He reloads his arms.
The Henry Cavill arm reload is the coolest thing ever recorded on film. It is.
Oh,
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
I'm starting to wish that I've been kidnapped by Vesk.
So you guys start to make your way downstairs as you get just
just a
above.
gun show, or because you want to be in trouble?
As you get just above the ground floor, you come across essentially a security room, and the host Ashino briefly pops in, and a few minutes later emerges and goes, "Well, I've consulted our cameras, and it seems your friend was indeed taken." She wings a little video clip over to you of the moment where Blaz is bundled out of the rear doors. The video pauses briefly and zooms in and clears up the three faces as being the 3 that you ran into earlier that night.
They're your friends, Ormanganda.
Most certainly are not.
That's racist.
As racist as that was, I still think we need to go save Blaz.
Seriously, the amount of literal racism thrown around by this group in general is appalling.
Pretty
Hey,
bad.
I haven't even
I
had
think I've been pretty
accidental
good.
racism in this campaign.
I think you're the only one who hasn't.
No, I meant more that you they
Yeah,
were
tangled with.
No, I
yeah,
knew it.
tangled
I
with-
knew it
tangled
earlier.
with them earlier. It's like not literally, but the problem is that Ormanganda takes things absolutely literally. So when you say that, he's just gonna be like, "No, that makes no sense. What are you talking about?"
Face is intentionally misinterpreting that sentence because Ormond.
Right, so you have
Because he's bonding with Ormanganda.
the video identifying the kidnappers. Now what?
Is
Well,
there
hey,
any...
were you able to find out anything else from the security room? I mean, what about his bracelet? Are you where he is?
Is there any like cameras on the outside of the building that could have seen them leave?
They appeared to head towards the southwest quarter of the city. His safe band did trigger an alarm as he was taken out through the fire escape. Normally people have to settle their bill on the way out through the front doors. However, he was gone by the time our security reached the rear gates.
Is there a way to track the bracelet? Do we?
its tracking capabilities are obviously very limited. Our clients' privacy is very important to them. However, it is possible to potentially get a rough estimate of someone's location if their safe band is still powered up.
Oh, if only Baz was here, he'd know exactly how to deal with this. He'd know exactly. He'd get on the computer and he'd track himself instantly. Fucking.
We would be in your debt if you could assist us.
I'm afraid I don't really know much about the security systems. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has a good time.
Is there
Is there
anyone here
anyone
that does?
else we could speak to?
Not at this time of night. It's all handled by external contractors.
Okay, guys. So, computers-wise,
I can
for
give
any
you,
of us?
I can give you his safe band's frequency if that would be of assistance.
Yeah. Thanks.
Just pings it over to you with the video file.
Can we do some sort of like assisted check to try and get
Yeah.
a ping for his band?
You can give me, pick somebody to give me a computer's check, and then others can assist.
Right,
Does anyone
so
have a
I have a
bonus?
+0.
I'm not very good at. I've got +1. I'm not very good at computers, guys. All I know is how to like call people and prank call people.
The +1 is one thing, right? I don't have +1. I don't have plus anything. So why don't we all just assist? Try and assist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's the best at computers, right?
I have
She-
a +4.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's
Right,
assist.
Wait.
So let's just
With
shoot.
my small knowledge of computers, I'm looking at this bracelet and wondering if it would be more of an engineering check than a computer's check.
Nope.
Fuck you. Fine. Okay.
We assist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
What do we
18.
need to...
18.
14.
I got a
14 to
13.
assist.
+2. Face.
10.
+2. So +6, 8, 24.
4.
24.
Teamwork. Together we make one blast at computers.
No, we don't even make one blast. It's like the rest
we
of
make one blast
You'd be
roll
like,
at
you'd just
computers.
be like 30, 32.
You you send out you remember some of the stuff you've seen Blaz fiddling with on the ship, and try, you all help out and try and get this thing working, combining your knowledge in such a way that you manage to. You're not sure about the results. It's like you say, maybe not what Blaz would have done, but you at the very least get a large radius heat blip in the southwestern quarter of the city, and you think if you can close the range, you may well be able to sort of localize his signal a little further. So you have a heading.
You try and like fiddle with that and get the range smaller. We've really got to like leg it. He could be dead by now, honestly.
Let's grab our stuff, head towards it, and see if it kind of pinpoints as we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you're heading out towards the front doors, you just get a oh from the Brunari in the cloakroom. Okay. Your weapons and cloaks.
I teleport my axe to my hand and just leave.
Ormagander tools up, says, "Thank you so much," and then follow his face.
All getting your stuff back.
Yeah, just
Grab my stuff, go.
clustering things in. Yeah.
Okay.
Leg it with my beautiful new coat swooping behind me.
Just as you spin round to leave, the Brunari goes, "Oh, just one final thing before you go. Your safe bands, you must return them." And she just flicks a little button or two on the her computer terminal, and all of your safe bands go, and sort of pop loose.
As I'm already out, I sort of just chuck mine towards the door as it
And I
falls
rolled
off.
to catch it.
Yes, give me a dexterity check.
Okay. That's not too bad, I suppose. What's my dex bullshit? Oh, +0. Well, I rolled an 18.
Nice.
So
Yeah, you catch
it's
it.
not too bad.
You catch it. You catch his bracelet.
Swoop.
And as
My
you
fluffy hair is making me speedier.
as you guys return your bracelets, the Brunari goes, so would you like to settle your bill now, or should I just invoice your office?
Invoice the
I
office.
think would be faster. We've really got to go help our friend.
Certainly, of course. And your friend hasn't returned their bracelet, so will they be popping back?
If he's not dead by the Vesk that kidnapped him, yes.
Oh. Well, I'll be keeping my paws crossed for you.
Thank you. We had a lovely evening apart from, the mortal peril. Bye.
Good night. And you burst out of the doors into the now slightly rain-slicked streets of Mariana 6. You start making your way across the city in the direction of the southwest quarter. The hustle and bustle of the entertainment district, heart of which is the Rouge Saloon, starts to die away in the background, and you are heading down more sort of suburban and industrial streets that narrow as you enter the sort of, I suppose, the favela of the Green Street area.
I recognize that I'm still tripping, but I do want to be like flying. I want to get an aerial view.
Okay.
While I'm sort of looking for Blaz, so that it's just a bit easier to track stuff from up high. So
Sure.
I need to like roll for that or whatever. But
No. So you fly up. There's a range of different height buildings through this district. So you're kind of don't come across any leaps that aren't covered by your sort of 30, 60 feet springs across the rooftops. So you're sort of gliding from rooftop to rooftop, sort of following your crewmates down in the streets below, who are still following the ever resolving heat ping from the Rouge Saloon bracelet. But as you descend deeper into Green Street territory, you can't shake the feeling that you, certainly those in the streets at least, are potentially being watched. The streets seem very still and unnervingly quiet.
do I see anyone? Because I'm on the rooftops. I'm doing a frost here, but do I see anyone? Like,
You're still a little ways out. It's still resolving. You would guess maybe you're a few blocks away. You don't see anything yet.
yeah, just no one like visibly watching us though. It's just the feeling.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
We should probably slow down, guys, as we get closer and see what we're dealing with.
When we do slow down and get closer, I'm gonna start casting Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
I can, as long as I'm concentrating, I can do that for 4 minutes.
Okay.
So when we get closer, I want to start doing that so I can sense just like any of the Vesk's thoughts that have him. And also, like, if we manage to get in there, hopefully I can detect Blaz's thoughts.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it works through walls.
Okay, can you all please give me a perception check?
Perception.
21.
Ow, my toe. Nat 20!
At 20.
Nice. 30.
2 for
which makes it a 33 from me.
Wow.
I got a 2.
I'll perceive for us both.
Thank
You
you.
should be seeing through walls.
Yeah.
Zoe
I
can
just
see
made a
the
joke
deep,
about
dark
if
secrets
my
in my
fucking
soul
detect
at this
thoughts
point.
could walls.
As we await the results of this perception check, as you near the coordinates that seem to be coming back off the bracelet, we return to Blaz, who is currently dripping with water, pool of water on the floor, and slightly smoking from his last round of electrical treatment. You can feel the Leeites starting to multiply. You can feel them crawling on your cerebellum, bud. It's quite intense and painful, but one of the vests goes back for another flick on the switch, and you are racked with electrical energy. It's not going to cause you any more damage, but what it does do is, for the first time, you become hyper aware of the Leeites in your brain. I'm going to need you to give me a DC 20 will save.
Will save.
Yeah.
21. I rolled an Ormanganda, and I get a +4 to will.
Woo.
Nice.
Excellent. So, despite these things burrowing into your brain, you managed to hold out to the questioning just that little bit longer.
I've told them everything.
They don't believe you. They don't like the look of your face. Cutting back to our friends outside, maybe. Who knows? With those very good perception rolls, I'm going to now reveal to you on the map. Everybody go over to Owlbear. And we're going to go over to cast with map. Where's cast map? That one. Is it going to show up? Hey, not bad. 2 seconds, folks, and we'll get this looking a bit nicer for you. We haven't had a map in a little while, have we?
Love a good map.
Nice to be back on the map. Okay. We could probably shrink that down a little bit as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it because it's quite a big one, folks. Because you know me and my tasteful map sizes. Okay, right. Sorry, it got a little bit bigger at the weekend. Alrighty. So, you guys are, as you approach, you manage to kind of actually skirt this building relatively well. And with those great perception rolls, you notice this building. It's part of Green Street's cover business. They work in labour and for the shipyards and security. And this is one of their depots. And you recognise the hints of their... Oh yeah, don't worry, Cree, the map's coming. You recognise the hints of their territorial logo in the company logo.
Mhm.
And so I'm just going to start trimming out some fog so you can kind of see what becomes apparent. Yes. Should be able to grab that with the grab tool. Grabby, grab. Right.
Guys, can you see the
There we
map?
go. So we're at the front corner of this. There we go. You guys should be able to get in there now, and I'm going to make you guys visible as well. Just grab that little hand tool. There we go. There's she. There's Clara. There's Ormanganda.
Oh, we're right at the bottom.
And there's Face. Now,
Oh,
you're
I
coming at it from this
see.
corner, but you're not like on the map yet. So, like, how you approach this building, I will leave up to you. What you can see, and if I'll just let a little bit more of that fog off, so it's a bit clearer. So, as you approach the building, you could see Oh. Ah, it needs to be on fog cutting. There we go. Whoop. Okay, folks, so there we go. You see this sort of, fuck's sake. Go away. Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble with my fog tool. Ah, it's because multi-layer's not on. There we go. Sorry, folks. I'm still getting used to version 2 of Owlbear, but I am getting there. There we go. Right, so you see this little entrance. It's a almost like an underground parking bay shutter down at the bottom corner. It's a approximately 3 and a bit story tall building. Not much in the way of windows. All you really see is the shutter door, a small control panel in the corner. You see this relatively square-looking building. Face, you approached from the one of the adjacent roofs, but with your perception roll, you're finding it hard to see much on the opposite rooftop as yet. You might need better positioning.
Yeah, I was thinking of just flying up to the roof and seeing if there's any roof access or like any like you know, like the sort of roof windows that some buildings have that you can see. I don't know.
Like a skylight.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do then is I'm just going to roughly position a couple of things around here. What is it? How does everybody else want to approach the building? Face is trying to come in from the rooftops opposite. That's fine. I'll set that up now.
I am letting the team know that I'm going to check the roof out.
Yeah.
I'll wait for Face's reconnaissance.
Okay. So Face is on an opposite rooftop somewhere. Okay. Ormaganda, where are you positioning yourself? Are you going to try and get like I say, you can only really see this western and southwestern faces of the building so far.
So are these corners? Is there a door here? Is this like
so what you're looking at there is a almost imagine an underground parking garage, like shutter entrance. Okay. So that is a sealed up shutter with a control panel next to it.
So can I go here on the corner, or is that part?
And that is wall. That is solid wall.
That's wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I go here, then I can peer around the corner, yeah.
Okay. So you're looking to be So you're looking to position yourself on the corner of the building. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the other corner.
So you want to approach Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. And Clara, how are you approaching this building?
With our like perception rolls, do we notice that camera up there?
Yes, that is a camera facing the shutter. I was about to bring that up if anybody crossed into sight of it. So yeah, there is a camera looking at the door.
Because Clara would definitely make sure she points that out to She if that's where she's going to wait.
Yes, no, with your perception rolls, you definitely pick that up.
I don't think it can see me from where I'm stood, can it?
No, but it could. If we're going to sneak down that ramp, it will catch us. So if we could like disconnect it first,
Cool.
then they won't see us coming. I'm gonna hide behind the giant lizard boy.
I'll let you approach the building from pretty much anywhere as well, because you've picked it up so far out that like you can kind of flank the building if you guys wish to. You don't need to all appear from the bottom left corner. Sorry, I should have made that clearer. So if you want to kind of approach it from different sides, you can.
I guess I could kind of go around see if there are any other entrances. Like just do like a perimeter check. Just start working my way around the outside of the building.
Okay then. So if you
I don't want to go all the way around the building, but just like down this one side.
You could go in this top corner, so you could basically peek around the back of the building.
That works.
So you could let you come in on that corner, which would free up the following bit of map. Oops. Come on. Okay. Grab that one. Okay, so now you see down the back of that building there.
Thrilling.
You see.
It's an empty alley. Good to know.
It is indeed an empty alley.
It's better than an alley full of Vesk. So
It is clear of Vesk. Okay, does anybody else want to revise their choices about positioning, or are they all happy with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, Facey, which you can actually approach the building from north, east, south, or west, the opposite rooftop. Which direction do you want to come at it from? With your flight, I'll even let you do a north, east, south, west, or just give me a compass direction.
I mean, well, if Clara's scouting out the back, yeah, maybe I'll go around to the east and approach from that side.
So you're coming from the east side, okay?
Just so I can get a view of that side before we do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, coming in from that side, I'm actually going to let you see all of that with that reposition. So, down here, you should be able to see, bloop, that. So you can see right around the building now. Facey, you'll, and in fact, I'll just move your little token here as well. Right, so Facey, you're basically about here, looking across at the building opposite.
Somewhere.
But yeah, you're further up. Oops, I didn't mean to make you tiny. There you go. So yeah, you're looking around that way, sort of from a building opposite. Now, down here, you see, I'll zoom this in. You see another camera on the wall, looking down the alleyway. You see a ladder here. You see another entry pad and some heavy-looking rear doors, single height. The shutter door over at the front of the building by the green sign is sort of corrugated and 2 stories tall. Opposite you, Face, and I'm going to zoom this up. If you kind of go right up the top of the map, there's like sort of 3 levels.
Yeah.
What you are seeing opposite you, sir, is, let me just reveal Facey so you can see him. Okay. So I'm going to give you this view, I think. What's your vision like?
I have really good vision.
You got low light
actually.
vision. Wait, have you got low light vision?
I have dark vision of 60 feet and low light vision.
Okay. Right then, in that case, I'm going to give you all of this. So you're going to see this. Boop. Probably all of this stretch, actually. Yeah, I'll give you this whole face. Boop. And you also see... kind of like that. And like that. Yeah.
Nice.
So you got a pretty good view into maybe a little bit more of that actually. Let's see a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Right. So that's what you see as you look down onto the rooftop. And you can see the ladder coming out over here. It goes all the way to the 3rd floor. And you can see some containers. And you do see a skylight over here. Ooh. Okay. What I'd quickly like to do... Nope. No, we're going to carry on. So, Let's do a quick initiative roll to see who's moving in what order. So if everybody can give me a quick initiative roll, please.
Initiative.
Including me, or
Not including you for now, James.
11.
11 for Face.
Sorry, I'm having Hephaestus issues.
How far is
16.
issues? 11, 16.
11.
Sorry, was that 7 or 11?
11.
Please let me put my notes down, for God's sakes.
You're not using the initiative tracker.
No, it doesn't seem to be working, which is a little bit of a pain. I just tried using it, and it wasn't bringing up any characters. Oh, do I have to select them that way? With the little handle? Is that how we do it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. So I'm going to do the old-fashioned way. Sorry, so who had the highest initiative?
Oh wait, there's an add to initiative button on if you click on the character right on the right hand side of the bar.
Oh yeah, there we go. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get all of these in then. Thank you. Like I say, this is the first time I've used version 2. It's quite nice though. Just haven't sussed it out yet. Okay, sorry. So Face was... sorry, last time. Just give me these initiatives. Hopefully I can type these in now. Yes, I can. 11. Ormagander.
16.
16. Clara.
5.
5. Thank you. I've got my tools working now. She.
11.
11. Okay, fine. Face and She, you get to pick which one. You can decide between you, or otherwise I'll make you roll a d20.
She could go first. I think.
So I think our captain should go first.
Okay.
Okay. I'll keep that initiative order then. I'm going to go out to 11.1. If it'll let me do that, but it won't. Okay. Alrighty, so Ormagander then will be first to pick what he wants to do next. You are stealthily stalking up to this building. It's the middle of the night, very late.
So
The dim street lights overhead, and you've had reports from the rest of your crew.
can I contact Face on my personal comms and ask him what he can see?
Please do.
Face, do you have eyes on anyone?
Well, I can see some of the roof. I don't see anyone up here right now. There seems to be just some stuff. There's a skylight up here. I could get a look in. Yeah. There's also a ladder on the side of the building, but there's a camera looking right at it.
Do any of us have the ability to short out cameras, or would that be a Blaz thing again?
Baz would be perfect for this situation.
I mean,
damn it,
surely
but-
we could just cut the cables with a knife, right?
If we, yeah, I
Me and
suppose.
she have knives.
Yeah.
I don't really want to give away. I don't really want to give away our position.
Well,
So I'll wait to see if Face can see anything. Basically, there's no point in me just storming in. Let's be tactical about this.
yeah, but we don't want to cut the cameras until we're sure we're about to go in.
Yeah.
We want to give them as little time as possible to react.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, we should take both cameras out at the same time so they don't know where we're coming from.
Mm.
Where's the other camera?
It's on this side of the building, down at the bottom. There's a door, like an exit door, and a camera and a ladder.
Oh, is this a camera as well? This here.
No, it's the white thing by next to She that's the camera. I would
So,
assume
yeah.
Oh, that thing there.
The other camera is here.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that was a camera. I thought the thing on the wall with the purpley thing was a camera.
The purpley thing is the scanner for the entrance gate.
Yeah, you need to zoom into the map. And
I'm just gonna move out the way of the camera.
The
Because
camera's facing the other way.
You're
isn't
kind
it?
of you're kind of
Oh,
Yeah,
you're,
it's
you're,
facing down.
yeah, you're underneath
Well,
it
that's
at the moment.
okay
You're
then.
good. It's pointed at the shutter.
You're fine. It's looking. It's
Oh, it
looking
was
at the
something
door.
to-
Go in that way.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
another
okay.
camera on this side, but I would come from the north side of the building because it's facing south.
I mean, I can come round and do that one while she does the one down the bottom.
Yeah, let's I'll tell
'Cause
you
I'm
what,
already up the north side of the building.
Should we try and come in from the top? Yeah. We can, or at least get on the roof and see what we can see.
Yeah, we could cut both cameras and then go up to the roof to confuse them.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
we'll get a good scope on how many people come out to investigate as well, and that might give us a good idea of numbers in general.
Good thought.
Actually,
Swan.
that's a good point. Is it worth trying to draw any of them out?
That is a good point.
Could we create some kind of diversion, some kind of pretend altercation in front of one of the cameras? See if we can draw
Well, maybe
a
if we
couple of them
maybe
out?
if we just cut the cameras, that would be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why
Well, I
don't
don't know. If they think it's just a couple drunk people outside their place, like,
If
you
it's
know,
the
having a
vest
bit of
that-
argy-bargy, they won't
it-
be prepared.
I think if it's the Vesk that stepped up to Ormanganda earlier, they're gonna recognize us on the cameras.
Mm.
Yes. Let's just cut the cameras. See what happens.
Yeah, right. Everyone we'll get into position. I'm gonna check the roof a bit more quickly before you guys.
So Omangand will move there then.
I
That's my
wanna-
move day.
I'm actually going to let you
Yeah.
strategize just a tiny bit more because I'm actually going to commit to a couple of things behind the GM screen, which is why I'm all conspicuously quiet right now.
How far can I manage to like get all blah, words are hard. How far can I get around the building in this time?
I will let you do I'll let you guys do a dash from where you are right now, but in fact, I can let you do a
Okay.
move, but a dash will require a stealth check. Let's put it that way.
Okay. What's my
Excuse
so that
me.
would be sick. Okay.
Giggly
Where's
boy.
my stuff?
I'm gonna fly to the top of the
Where's my
ladder.
Okay, so you want to land at the top of the ladder on the roof.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, that's a nat 1 for my stealth.
For your
Oh.
stealth.
Oh,
You
dear.
were
Looks
doing
like we've got-
were you doing a dash or a normal move?
I was trying to do a dash,
Ah,
yeah.
okay, yeah. So right.
Looks like we have our diversion. Gar attempts to run.
So
Pratt falls
classic.
over a tail and just goes flying.
I mean, there is like some weird barrel thing sticking out from the building. In my defense, I don't have low light vision, so
There's no cameras on that side of the building, right? So we're fine.
no.
We're okay.
Bear with me a moment
can't
and I
create
will
the-
work out what this does.
Does that affect how far I can travel, or do I just travel 60 feet but
You
noisily?
still do your 60 feet, but yeah, you've made more noise than you'd planned.
You do
Might
your
as
60
well be,
feet,
yeah.
but you spontaneously start singing YMCA at the top of your lungs whilst doing the actual
Bit of
gesture.
trombone out.
Clara, just start barking like a dog. They'll think it's a dog. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Honestly, if she tripped over,
Racism dial goes up again.
if she tripped over the barrel and was like, "Ow, sorry guys, I made some noise," and then Face suggested that, her response would be, "Good idea," and then she just go, "Do you
Uh,
think they bought it?"
while this is going on,
Bailey's giving me such a weird look.
inside, the
She's right to
the
do so.
Leeites have recovered from their last blast of electrical force energy, and you are hit with another blast from the generator, Plaz. I'm going to need another DC 20 will save, please.
Jesus.
It's only a 19.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm afraid that's a fail. What I'm going to need you to do is roll a D100 for me, please.
53.
A 53. Okay, now roll a D4.
3.
You are now frightened for 3 rounds.
Okay.
As the electricity awakens the Leeites, you are racked with horrible, terrifying hallucinations and waking nightmares as they start to misfire your visual cortex, and you are now frightened. Okay, right, back to the Nat 1. Let's see where Clara ended up. She was sneaking around the back here. There she is. Clara, as you round the corner, you hit those, these barrels, and there's a thump, and you hear upstairs on the roof movement. You hear it footsteps moving around upstairs. In fact, we're also going to...
I was not
Basically on the
joking
roof.
about her barking, by the way.
You are going to bark.
Yeah, just gonna try and pretend that
Give me a disguise roll.
I'm just a little puppy. I'm just a little puppy.
I'm going to need a disguise roll.
I don't
not
think I've
bad.
ever done a disguise roll, and I've got a +4.
That's 18.
18.
Mhm.
You you hear the footsteps slow, but they are still headed towards what feels like the edge of the building.
Boring.
I'm just going to pop that somewhere. Excuse me 1 second. Doing it again. A few things behind the old curtain. Okay. Okay, Face, can you give me a perception roll quickly, please?
Yeah. Nat 20.
Hey.
A nat 20. You hear
Probably not.
2 sets of footsteps on the roof of the building. You have time with a nat 20. You have time to respond, and I will tell you the direction of the sounds. So you hear footsteps coming from... Hang on, let me just show you on the roof map up the top, Face, because that's where you are. There we go. So yeah, you hear sounds coming from this direction, over here somewhere. Yeah,
Okay.
and you hear sounds coming off from this direction somewhere.
Okay.
So you get a moment to take cover and choose where you're going to take cover.
I'm going to take cover. I can get behind here, right?
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to take cover here.
Okay.
Bloop.
That means that you can now see behind the shipping containers, and what you'll see is, let's do this whole bunch here. I'm going to give you as far as that, actually.
Ooh, thank you.
There you go. In fact, you see a little bit more than that. You see that much. There you go. So you see the corner of a building. Why is that not updated? There you go. You're there right now. Plonk. Yes, you're. And you also spot this geezer. Bloop. And with a nat 20, luckily he hasn't spotted you yet.
Is he looking away from me?
He is currently walking towards the sound that he heard. The sound of a clunking of a bin downstairs. It is a burly Vesk, and they are wearing a helmet and a utility jacket, and are carrying a machine gun.
Okay, so this is. So what I want to do. This might be risky. What I've got going on in my head. I want to run over to the Vesk, grab him, jump off the roof, and drop him.
And you want to do this like ninja style, like stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if he sees me like while I'm running at him, because at that point I'm already just like gonna grab him. Hopefully he won't.
Give me
have
the
time
combat
to react.
maneuver or standard action you want to do. I'm gonna have to ask you to give me that.
Okay, so I
like this
guess.
Because it could be, if you can convince me it should be a grapple or it should be a whatever, but tell me how you want to do this.
I guess it's a bull rush, maybe.
Bull rush. Okay.
Knock the target back 5 feet plus 5 additional feet for every 5 by which the result of your attack roll exceeds the target's kinetic armor class by 8. If an obstacle is in the way, the target stops at the obstacle instead.
Would that be it, or would it be a?
There's not really, maybe reposition. You change the target's
Yeah.
position to a different location within your reach and within 5 feet of its original placement. Yeah,
That could be it.
yeah. You can move the target 5 additional feet for every 5 by which the result of your attack roll exceeds the target's kinetic armor class by +8.
If you do it as a full action, then you can basically fly out over the. I'll let you do it as a full. Yeah, you'll need to do it as a full action.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
You are going to give me a combat maneuver roll. So that is going to be just the one.
Base attack bonus plus whatever your melee. Sorry, plus whatever your if you've got that combat maneuver. Yeah. So, like for example, if you've got relocate, you get +4. So whatever it would be +4 to your melee, plus your melee +4.
My melee +4. So I've got.
If
a
you've
+5,
got,
so it'd be a +9, would it?
yeah, if you've got reposition the combat maneuver, otherwise it's just going to be your plus your melee. So do you have the combat maneuver, the actual skill reposition?
I don't know. It's just in my combat maneuver list.
Yeah, then you don't, because you just have it anyway. Oh, is it in your combat maneuver list, or is it under like situational bonuses? If you look at situational bonuses, have you got reposition down there? Because it's a skill like any other skill, yeah. Otherwise it's just going to be your melee.
I don't have any situational bonuses.
It'll just be your whatever your melee is then. So whatever that is.
All right. Well, I have a +5, so hopefully this goes well. All right. 19.
19 is going to be a fail, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course, because
you have to beat it +8. Yeah.
His KAC is probably like 30 anyway, so it's probably got to beat like a 49.
It's not ridiculous. He seems to be a hench person, but I'm afraid it is not enough. So what is going to happen is,
just wanted to do a cool move.
I know the problem with all of those is you kind of have to stack into them. You really have to invest into them to pull them off.
Give me a stealth roll.
4.
Okay. So you charge into melee combat with Matey. You don't manage to get him off his feet, so he will spin to face and engage in melee with you. At that point, he's going to need to be on the initiative list, and he's going to get a...
Should have used the spell. Yeah, I should have just fucking exploded him.
Just cast the volcano.
I should have literally just blown him up.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should definitely have done that.
Yeah.
Retrospectively.
James is like, I'm gonna fucking die.
That is going to uncover a little bit more fog, though. So, uncover this.
We're here to rescue you. It's just the rescue isn't going as planned.
Yeah, we're trying.
Clearly, the amount of alcohol and drugs is affecting
Yeah.
everyone.
GM loves a trier.
Everyone's ability to walk, for example.
I find it funny that I'm the one that fell over, considering I'm the most. Me and she are like
Sober?
the most sober. Although Clara is still probably distracted by the thought of the bath she could still be having.
Mhm.
Okay, so at this point...
Get your head in the game, Gale.
I was just thinking that.
Wouldn't really. I would be distracted by that. Clara wouldn't. Clara would need to be drunk to be distracted by it.
She, at the moment, you are still undiscovered. So, face, just for representation purposes, is about here-ish now. But you can't really see him because he's in the fog. So, it's your go, but you are not, as yet, made. You are still in stealth mode.
Okay. So, is it still worth us taking the cameras out, given that neither guy on the roof knows that we're here? So far, henchmen on the roof, whereas if we take the camera out, then potentially more people inside are going to know we're here.
That's true. That's true. So what do you suggest? Do you want us to creep around the other side and maybe try... mean,
Maybe. What is the green thing to my right?
It's the sign. I'm just uncovering the fog for you now. You should be able to see it very soon. Why is that not taking... Oh,
What does that say?
it doesn't really... Well, it says it in the local language, so, you know.
Green Street. Is it one of their Green Street tags?
It's the sign for the shipping and security labour company.
Oh, okay. Their front. Their Genko olive oil equivalent.
That's it, you got it.
I think we can pretty much guess that at this point. You know, I think taking the cameras out right now would just alert more people to the fact that we're here. So...
What do you want to do?
I'm wondering if I could sneak past that camera, could I get to the control panel that's suddenly gone completely black?
Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of this stupid bloody fog that I don't
What are
want.
you doing with the map?
I know, I'm having to get
With
rid
your
of stuff.
With your stealth rating, can't you just like walk past the camera dancing and it won't see you?
I am one bad stealth roll away from a face. What is that?
No, it's just me fucking things up. It's fine.
You are, but like your minimum stealth you can roll is probably something like it's that meme I sent you.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck?
I can't tell what that is.
Okay.
What is that?
Stop looking at
Yeah,
things that
what
I've
is that,
accidentally
Jay?
uncovered, please. Can we just...
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Oh.
What is what? I don't see anything.
Exactly. Pay no attention
Okay.
to GM behind the curtain.
Okay.
The whole map is gone.
Okay. If I manage to sneak
Oh
past,
no. Oh no.
would I be able to sneak past the camera to get to the control panel operating this door? As in, like, theoretically? As in, if I got to the control panel, would the camera still be on me?
You could. Okay, so it is slowly sweeping back and forth. You may have a few seconds at the. You may have a few seconds at the terminal before you'd have to get out of shot again.
And to open the terminal, what kind of check would that be?
That would be very much a computer's check. If you wanted to try and hack the access. So you would have to do a very quick hack.
I'm not a computers person, so...
We're suffering the lack of internal redundancy within this team at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, I kind of hoped it would be an engineering check. Okay, I'm going to go and try and join Face on the roof, I think. So I'll make my way around to the ladder. Manganda, if you want to stay like around here and take out the other camera when I get to the one that's by the ladder.
Maybe we should all just go up on the roof, I'm thinking. Yeah, we knock
Just
out that
forget
camera
about
and
the
go up on the
cameras,
roof.
or-
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, because we're going to need to
Knock them
that.
out, but then go up there anyway.
Unless, Jay, how difficult would it be to escalate these walls without the ladder?
It's like a good 35 feet from.
Easy for me.
Yeah, but what are the grips like? My point is, like, how easy would it be
It's
to climb
pretty
up?
sheer.
Okay.
Because
I
it's
mean,
just
your
like
grizzly
corrugated.
claws could.
Oh, I'm just imagining the claws scraping on, like...
Surely, yeah, you do like a venom thing, you know? You get the claws and you.
Thinking about it, it's going to take us a fair few moves to get round towards where the ladder is, where the camera is. So if we kill this camera here now, it might draw some of them out looking to see who's killed the camera. So
Yeah.
okay, so I'm going to cut the wires to the camera with my knife. Is that possible?
Yes. Give me basically a melee attack roll just to see how well you managed to. In fact, no, mate. Give me an engineering check, because you're trying to bypass the system. Give me an engineering check.
Finally, Ellie gets engineering.
It was
But
the
not,
point I
but
was
not in the
trying
way
to
you
make.
expected.
I said it was better than my computer's roll.
I don't
My
get it.
luck.
I just want to stab it. What's wrong with
21.
21 on the
Nice.
engineering check.
21.
Okay, with the 21, you manage to slip your knife in such a way that it disrupts the survey, so it's no longer sweeping back and forwards. It's just sat on one spot, pointed over towards the left-hand corner of the shutter door. So you have stopped its sweeping action.
Ooh,
That's even better.
You have a move
That's
action
good.
remaining.
It's pointing to the left-hand side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. What?
so could we basically sneak past it, Jay, if we stuck to the right side of that entrance? We sneak under it without it catching us.
You've got it wedged in such a way. You don't know the lens coverage, but you know that it's like currently pointed across to the far side of the shutter. So you would guess, looking at it, that she could get underneath it,
Okay.
essentially to the
here,
to the
would you
sensor.
say?
It's pointed.
to here?
Yeah, it's pointed in that direction. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and sneak past it to the control panel by the door.
Cool. Give me a stealth check.
One time it goes badly for me.
40.
26.
Yeah, told you.
Brilliant. So you come sliding up to the controller, and you can
Okay.
now see the key entry panel. So we're over now to Clara, who is around the back of the building.
Okay.
You had just rolled a nat one, of
So,
course, and you had heard those
yes.
footsteps.
I have a question.
Yes.
With my detect thoughts, where it comes out like a cone, is it like a headlamp where like it comes out with a cone in whichever way I'm facing?
It is. Yeah, I'll give it a headlamp style.
Does that mean I can look up at where I just heard this guy moving around and detect his thoughts?
You can try.
Bless you.
Why on earth is my little
Thank you.
shadow tool
You.
not working?
Fucking hay fever.
Very annoying. Anyway.
Because yeah, I would like to try and see how in danger I am before I try moving again.
Okay. You can you can sense someone up there moving around. Yes.
Yeah, but can I detect his thoughts?
Not at this range through the roof. No.
Oh man, he's more than 60 feet away.
No, he is out of sight though, and
Oh, okay.
so he's like over the lip, so it's not exactly line of sight. You can see.
So he's not like looking out at me yet.
It's basically, you can see scuffling up ahead, like up above, and you can see Facey's leathery wings like flipping out over the edge of the roof. And yeah, you detect aggression basically, but no more precise than that, I'm afraid.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna activate my spider climb ability.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just scurry
Spider
up the
wolf.
wall a little
Spider
bit.
wolf.
Spider wolf. Whatever spider wolf does.
Nice.
Super fluffy. Don't perceive me. I'm small.
So
So bad.
I'm a spider
of
wolf.
course, I do always have the. Oh, hang on, it's.
They might be able to smell the bubble bath though.
Talcum powder. Talcum
Yeah.
powder. Biggest
Just a
fan.
vest going.
The talcum powder that was very, very gently and lovingly
Focus.
ruffled into my fur.
Do you smell talcum, wet dog?
Look, I've got I've got the little spider climb, Clara.
Yay!
Just sync my view.
Just upside down, Clara.
Yeah, I just...
So you engage spider climb, and are you going basically using your full move action to move up onto the balcony?
If I can.
Uh,
I think
what's your
I'm just trying to
what's your climb
remind
speed?
myself.
It's like be 25 to
That's
35, I would
God,
guess.
fucking Bailey, you really stink, babe.
James, do you want to give me a quick initiative roll, actually, while you're there?
Oh God, maths. Why? Target gains a speed of 20 feet and the plus
17.
8 racial bonus
17.
to athletics checks. Okay, so 20 feet, and I get a plus 8 to athletics.
20 feet. Okay. In that case, I'm going to move your mini. You are basically climbing this wall here, straight up. But I'm going to set up your mini up at the top end, because you are basically sort of level with the roof floor, but not at it yet. So you're still clinging onto the side of the building.
Just peer it over. Like...
Yeah, I'm just getting you placed. I think you're about...
Wait. I love that I can move these ears.
So I think, Zoe, you are about here on the upstairs level. And I don't know why. Do I have to sync view? It's like it's not updating because I've just moved your mini. And I can't see it on ABS view, which is very strange.
That's weird.
Yes, I don't know why that is.
Which one did you move? the climby one? Because I can't see that one anymore at all.
Oh, I've just lost my scene completely. It's not promising.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go. It seems to have updated now. Right, there we go then, chat. So you're climbing up the wall at the top, on the top level of the map.
Mhm.
You're shooting up there.
Oh, now I see me.
Yes, it's updated now.
I was looking at the wrong section still. That's why.
Okay, and I need to add James in with his 17.
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm managing a few things here. Come on, where's it gone? 17. Okay. Right, so in that case, it's going to go back to you, Blaz. Now, you're beaten, battered, bruised. You have a moment. They seem to be discussing something. The Vesk have moved a little away. You have maybe a few seconds just to try and gather your thoughts before who knows what they do to you next.
Okay.
So
I
what you
would
doing?
like to try and I would like to try and cast hover disc under my chair.
Hover disc under your chair.
Yeah.
Describe to me how hover disc manifests in.
So
I'm trying to think about how this thing kind of appears
Sure.
and comes about and forms.
I murmur an incantation that creates a monomolecular thin circular pane of force that's 3 feet in diameter. And it just materializes wherever I want it within my area of influence, I guess. It's evocation and range is close. So anything within 25 feet. One standard action to cast.
Unfortunately, as you try and summon the disc, your frightened state renders you unable to cast the spell. You just can't remember the words. You're so gripped. You can try. Give me a wisdom roll. Just straight wisdom roll.
13.
13. Yeah. No, you just can't get your head together enough. And yeah, they come over and slap you about again. It doesn't take any health off, but it's just the indignity of it. They give
Blast starts to weep.
They give you, they splash you with water again. Cool. Ormanganda, what are you up to?
What I will do is I will move 1, 2, 3. So that's
He's downstairs. Let's go downstairs.
30. And I will. No, I won't change my size. And then I will stack up behind she, sneaking past the camera as well.
Okay, so you sneak under the camera as well. Give me a quick stealth check.
Stealth check. That's 22.
22. Yeah, you managed to evade the view of the camera and have posted up inside the shutter. You have got an action if you want to use it for anything.
No, because that's 2 move actions to move to that position.
Oh, is it the 2 moves? Oh, okay. I thought you got there a bit quicker. Okay, no problem then. In that case, we're over to.
Sorry, I'll just move myself to where I am. Because for some reason, it's not allowing me to move next to.
Okay, spinning up to the roof then.
Oh God! There's strange things are happening as I try and move my character.
As I try to move my character. Okay.
Okay. He's actually next. He's actually next to she. I don't know why it won't let me put him there, but he's here. Any ideas?
Yeah, no, that was fine. I could see him popping there.
but he keeps bouncing back for some reason.
Don't worry, I know where you are. We're good.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, in that case, this Vesk opposite you is going to have to drop his machine gun temporarily, and then he comes at you with a snarling bite. So he's going to melee attack you against kinetic for 11.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, it bounces off your armor, and that's basically all he can do in this battle so far. But Face, you are up next.
Okay. So I don't want him to make any noise and alert anyone else on the roof.
I think we're past that phase. Just stick your axe in him.
So I was looking. This is really cheeky. I was looking at one of my class features, right, which is infinite worlds, and something I can do at third level or with a third level spell is cause an area to grant concealment against one sense: vision, emotion, life, scent, sound, thought, or vibration.
Okay.
Sounds tasty.
If I can seal the sense of life, does that just mean that he feels like he's dead when he's in this thing?
He just gets really confused and thinks he's died.
Yeah, does he just sort of like? Because
You just push him off.
in my interpretation of this, he just loses the sense of being alive and like.
I think that's more of a being able to sense life forces. Some creatures can sense other living beings' energy. So I would suggest it's that rather than just sense of being alive. It's a nice try though. I like it. It's imaginative. But I don't think that's how I would read it now.
Okay.
Jay and his rules as written.
I mean, anything that isn't obviously an attack will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So I am going to just.
It's the volcano.
I don't want to. As much as I love summoning volcanoes,
I love summoning.
And he does love it.
It is his go-to thing.
I really, really, really just want to chuck this guy off the roof, but I don't see that happening now. Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's I'm all ready for the attempt, but yeah, that's absolutely.
Yeah, okay. What I want to do is I want to grab this guy's face. Right.
Okay.
This isn't like a grapple attempt because I'm going to grab this guy's face and then just breathe fire right into his face so that none of it goes like out of the area, just all in right into his face.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So that it's just like, yeah. And I'm gonna use my breath attack and breathe fire on him.
Okay, go for it. Do I get a reflex save on that one?
I'm just yeah, reflex save.
12 on the reflex save.
Okay, so DC is 10 plus half my character level plus my con modifier.
Oh yeah, you got me then.
So yeah, that fails. Also at third level, which I'm level 4, right?
Yeah.
So I get to add 1.5 times my character level to the damage. So
Okay.
Nice.
6 damage, 1d6 plus 6. Let me roll my dice. Where's my dice? Here it is. 11 damage.
Oofed.
Nice.
And
Okay.
hopefully that melts his tongue off, so and like destroys his throat so that he can't make any noise anymore.
Okay. In that case, it is she up next. Let's see where she was.
Okay.
Are you? So you're at the terminal down at the shutter doors. You're still in stealth as well.
Yeah. So obviously, I want to get through the terminal, and I'm guessing that whoever made the like they've installed the cameras. They've obviously had like an all-in job, and people who installed the cameras have also installed the terminals. So I'm guessing that the terminal can probably be cut with a knife. The wires.
As you give me an engineering check.
It's better than computers. It will be so much worse.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with your reaction to all technical things now. Just being, I'm gonna stab it with my knife. Shank test.
That's what you need the engineering for, to know where to put the
I'm gonna
knife.
get electrocuted. 27.
You know where to put the knife. You flip open a little access panel that you almost wouldn't have spotted in this low light, but you just manage to find it with the edge of your blade and just click it open, giving you better access to the gubbins. You can. This one is give me an. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. You're gonna have to use both actions on this. Give me another engineering check and see if you can. See if you can cut the right wire. This is to cut the right wire.
Oh, 20.
20. Yeah, you cut the right wire.
My engineering is plus 10.
I didn't even get a chance to build it up. I was gonna be like the green light from the thing, like and the blue light from the shutter, are overlapping in the way you couldn't tell the color of the wires, so you just had to pick one. It was anyway. It was an abyss.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Love the abyss.
Right.
Right.
Ormanganda looks appropriately impressed. He's just behind you going.
So as you slice this cable, you hear a quiet of the shutter bolts retracting, and you sense a tension go out of the bottom edge of the shutter door, encouraging you to believe that the locks have indeed retracted, and it will be Clara's go next.
Okay. What is the? Okay. Okay.
So
Sorry.
you are a few feet
Too
below
many
the
thoughts at once.
lip of the roof. You
Okay.
know that Face is scuffling with a guard up on top of the roof. You're just about 10 feet away from getting
How
over the
much
top.
of my movement will it take me to get over that lip?
10 feet tops.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then I mean, how well does it look like Face is doing with this guy?
I mean, he's just given him the
Melted
old
his face.
he's just given the old fiery kiss goodnight. So the guys looked
Oh,
happier.
pretty well.
Then again, his vest, they're pretty hard.
I'm just gonna like scuffle forwards like the rest of my 20 feet to here
Okay.
while he's keeping that guy occupied.
So let me just get rid of some fog then. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Baby, please stop crying.
Or it could just add randomly massive chunks of fog. Because that's great. Oh, we're just seeing, yeah. Let's get on with that.
Are you having trouble with the fog, Jay?
It's all... I enabled multi-layer, and that might have been a mistake.
Oh no.
Because it's very, very convoluted at that point, because you start chopping out certain bits and being left with other bits. And I'm having a bit of a clean up so you can see what the bloody hell's going on. There we go. We're starting to actually make some degree of sense now. Clara, as you get over here, you're going to see this, you're going to see this, you're going to see not that yet, you're probably going to see that. Yeah, you're going to see chunk out here. Right.
What's that little grey thing on the floor?
Just like a roof gubbin.
Oh, this little gubbin. It's like a crate.
Oh, it looked like a square Roomba.
Just like a
It's like a little Roomba.
exhaust vent or some shit.
Yeah, so
Okay. Cool.
yeah, you've popped over the top. You've still got a standard action you can take.
I I guess I'll like turn and now try and interpret that ghost thoughts.
I mean, his thoughts are, where have these guys come from? What's going on tonight? And, you know, bite,
why
bite,
have my
bite,
police-
kill, kill, kill.
I was expecting you to go
Reading
his thoughts
my
are,
mind.
"Ah!"
Yeah, screaming in agony as I burn his face off.
My tongue.
Yeah, there's a good bit of that in there as well. Hot is a big word in the word cloud.
calls lizards on sticks to mind.
Blaz, how you getting on down there, bud?
Unable to do anything, so crying.
Oh.
Give me
The incapability and the restraint and the inability to do anything about a situation is bringing back some serious flashbacks, and yeah, he's not enjoying the parallels.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplo 7.
7. Okay. Thank you. One of your captors looks at you with kind of disgust and momentarily strolls out into another room. And the person who seems to be in charge turns and positions themselves at the bottom of a ladder, what looks like a kind of some sort of an emergency ladder, and start talking on their PCU. It looks like they're about to head up the ladder to get sort of better reception on their PCU. Ormaganda.
So is the door open now, Jay? To here, can we see into here?
The door is not open yet, but it is unlocked. Basically, like, she has access to the door controls, so she can open it when she wants.
Right. Can I open it, or do I?
You can open it. Yeah. I'm presuming
Okay.
you want to you're trying to open it quietly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does this door look like, Jay? What is it?
It's a vertical rolling shutter type door, metal in
Okay,
construction.
so the extent to which we can open this quietly is probably limited, I'm guessing.
Well, you have a speed control, and like, yeah, you could approach it out, like, if you tell me, like, I want to, try and take it up slow and not very far.
Yeah, all right. All right,
that's
then
fine.
I'll set it as low as possible for it to roll up, I guess. Is it like a dial, or almost like a dimmer, like a dimmer switch, like on the light? But
it's a digital interface. It's touch screen. But yeah, as you just start to draw a claw up, it slowly starts to engage the gear mechanism.
Okay, so
it's
you
quite
kind of
quiet
roll-
right now, and it's starting to
Okay,
go up
I'll do that. I'll do
an
that.
inch to at a
I'll do
time.
that. I'll do it slowly as possible, then, and as quietly as possible.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please.
17, Hormagander.
17.
Hooray!
Perception.
Sound Hephaestus.
Okay.
It's just your number,
you
isn't it?
you manage to take it up incredibly quietly, and out in front of you, you see a long, kind of almost like garage type driveway, almost, which I'll reveal for you
Shoot
now.
everything, she.
You see down into this sort of dark tunnel. You see a little bit of like a kind of an alcove off to this side, but you can't see into it yet. You see, let's see, below that.
So that's a corner there, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, that's like a little entrance.
that?
But yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
like a little
Yeah.
kind of garage door buttress. So yeah, as you can see, sort of fairly deep into the building, and the shape of the walls ahead. It's all dark up in this area, so.
I'll
so
just
you're-
move to there, just
Okay.
just in front of she, so I can peer down into what's going on.
Yeah,
around
as
here.
you're going around, there you go. You see the little alcove. The rest of this is wall essentially. So here,
So this is wall here, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's literally
where
an alcove.
the shadow ends, you're looking at wall.
Okay, so that was 5. That's 15, isn't it? Because I moved diagonally.
Yeah, 5 and then 15.
So that's 15. So he'll just move to here.
Okay. In that case, it's the Green
Still
Street members upstairs go, and they are going to obviously attack Face with their claws again. They're going in for another bite. They're going in for another tasty
many-
bite.
How many guys are you fighting, Face?
One.
Oh, it's because
That's
Jay said plural. I was
that's-
like, oh god, there are 2 guys up there. What?
That's a nat 1 to hit. So not only does he miss, but he stumbles and is momentarily wrong-footed. With the nat 1,
Push
if
him
you,
off the roof.
I was going to say, with a nat 1 on the attack, if you can give me a really cool melee attack reaction, Face.
Okay, so let me describe the scene, okay? I've just melted this guy's face with my fiery kiss of death. And he's like, can't really see very well. His face is all hot. And he goes to like, attack me. And obviously, then he goes off balance. And as he, as I see him stumble, I just whip around my tail and like clip him in the head, bang, and then he like flies off the building.
You have to give you that attack roll though. You've done what I do, which is build the thing up loads beforehand, before the roll.
This is just a straight melee attack,
Give me
yeah.
a straight melee attack, yeah, with one of your
Okay.
weapons.
But it's minus. His armor class is minus, isn't it? 'Cause he's. Did you say? Because is he flat-footed? You said.
My guy.
Yes. Did you not say he was flat-footed?
No,
Okay. Sorry.
I don't think so. No.
16.
16 is going to be a hit, I think. Yes, meets and beats.
Yes.
So, yeah. So as you fling him out, that is how much. Just tell me how much damage that does. That attack. Give me a damage roll.
I guess it's just an unarmed strike, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, so that's excellent. Oh, okay, right. So as you swipe at him, he catches on the guardrail and ragdolls 3 stories off the roof. I'm going to need to do some fall damage here for a second. No, he stunningly is like he's like knocked out cold and is badly hurt. He's like bleeding quite badly, and he's out unconscious. But you see, like a little wheezing breath. He might still pull through, maybe. But yeah, he ain't getting up in a hurry. Let's put it that way. And off he goes. Well done. I don't have a little
Nice.
prone one for him.
Okay,
He
so
goes Splatsky on the floor downstairs. I'm actually going to move his mini all the way downstairs.
for my turn, then I want to move over to here and sort of go to Clara. Clara, get over here. Come.
I run. I
Uh,
run.
yeah. So
Where are we getting over to?
yeah, I just want to beckon you over to hide behind this thing that I'm behind.
There?
Yeah.
Cool. What are we hiding from?
I just killed that guy.
Okay. Surely he can't see us if he's dead.
Well, no, but let's just stay here because someone might have
Okay.
heard something. We
Okay.
don't want. Okay, let's just hide.
Okay.
This is why you
If-
don't do space drugs, children.
Give me a stealth roll, you two.
Okay, I am whispering.
But you did also twat somebody off a roof a second ago. That's
Not the worst. Wasn't in that one this time.
I'll be the judge of it.
18.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, good.
I mean, it's not hard to beat my last one.
You hear footsteps again. Face. What's your roll? Stealth. Hey, Cargo Troll. Thank you for the follow.
If you could see my face right now.
Oh no.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
A 3. Okay.
Oh man.
You hear the footsteps accelerate, and coming from the shadows opposite you on the roof, you hear the movements of trained feet, highly trained feet. Okay. And on that
How many feet?
related bombshell, I think that's where we're going to leave it. Are we going to leave it there? I shall leave it at the end of the round. Yes.
Okay.
It's just yes.
And how many feet?
Sounded like 2.
A lot.
Sounded like.
She, what are you doing? Is your last roll of the go of the game this evening?
Okay. What are the black bits you can walk in? Sorry, or
Yeah. Well, you as you head into that room, you can see that it's a long driveway. There's a little alcove to your right hand side, which is used for storage. There is a door on the right hand side of the room as well, which I will make a bit clearer for you now.
that's the door. Sorry.
There's a door here.
Sorry, I'm just illuminating it. Oh, come on. Enable fog cutting. Cut that fog.
Is it the blue thing down there?
Oh, I see what's happening here. Sorry, it's my fault. Oh, I see now. There you go. There's the door.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
And there's another engineering check for you.
Exactly.
Oh
Actually.
no, I've sobbed that. I am going to. Don't know what that blue thing is there, but I'm gonna.
We should check this room, I reckon, she.
Okay. In that case, I will head up here. Hang on, I have to count. 2. Oh, that takes me into 12. If I like just, I'm just gonna move. I'm only gonna do 2 move actions because I can't get my brain to do much else right now. So if I move to there,
Okay, so you position yourself.
does that mean I can see anymore?
If you want to be in some sort of cover, you can be, because there's like a little alcove to your. So if I just show you here, you can slot in next to the
Yeah. Okay.
scanner, and you have some cover there.
Thanks.
Okie dokie. Right. Their last one then, Clara. You get your go, and then we're done. Oh, where's she gone? There she is. So she's currently behind the crate with Face. Zoe. Hello? Have I lost you?
No, I'm thinking. I'm which I'm trying to pick between 2 things. What's the okay, that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a mind thrust at whoever this enemy is coming towards us.
Okay.
Like how close are they? Can I like peek round and see how close they are?
You can peek round, but as yet you can't see them. Give me a perception check. You might be able to localize their position a bit better.
Okay. Oh, my nose is so fucking well. I rolled a 3, so that's a 16.
A 16. Okay, so yeah, you can tell. Let's get rid of that. You can tell that it's coming from over in this direction. So you've got somewhere over in this, again, to the southwest.
Ah, shit. That's too far away for me to do mind thrust at them then. Okay, scratch that. In that case, I'm just gonna like focus my detect thoughts in that direction, ready to like nudge Face and like give him a warning when they're close enough to. Wait, are they within 60 feet? Or are they just not in line of sight yet?
Not in line of sight yet.
We should.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna focus my detect thoughts in the direction that I kind of hear them from.
Yeah.
And kind of get ready to give Face a nudge when they're coming, when I can actually hear their thoughts.
Okay. In that case, we are done for this evening. That is the end of the round. The last thing that happens is we cut down to the whatever godforsaken room Blaz is being held in. And just as he's starting to give up hope, he notices the lieutenant make his way up the ladder in front of him. He notices the other guard has left the room, and somewhere outside the building, he hears a. And that is where we're going to leave it for this evening. Hope for Blaz. Coming from the roofs, from the shutters. Well, brutal. Brutal. You don't want to end up strung up in a gangster's warehouse. But he's so close to freedom, I can just taste it.
I'm so glad that I managed to kill that guy. God damn.
That will make what needs to be done somewhat easier. But next week, bring your tactical thinking hats. Got to get him. Got to get your boy out of there. We've got a window. Well,
unfortunately, tactics don't mean anything when you roll badly.
I don't know. You had some good moments though. Get us some good moments. I'm going to run the credits. We're going to raid out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Everybody's so tired. It's too hot, so we're just going to go work out who to raid. Don't be too harsh on us. You'd be doing the same if it was us.
To be fair, I was going to say, like, this is what's happening to Blaz in him being tortured is not that dissimilar to what Face and I did to that Reptide during the Cryonis arc.
Yeah.
Right, let's run the credits.